We are live now. We'll just give it a few minutes. Hopefully, people join it. We have one viewer. David Na is here. Hello, David. How are you today?
David, are you coming back in September?
We are looking forward to seeing you in September, my friend. If you're joining us for your training, please make sure you enter your name in the comment section or in the chat section. And we will get started in just a few minutes. We're going to give everybody a little bit of time to get ready to do to get set up and everything. David now says, doing great, sir. I'm happy to hear that, David. I'm glad to hear you're doing great. Make sure, hopefully we'll see you in September, my friend. It'll be good to see you in training, in class, not just online, virtually. How's Master Kenneth today?
Great, sir. Now that I'm here.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Very good. Jonathan is here. Hello, Jonathan. Long time no see, Jonathan. As we have more and more people joining us for our YouTube class, please make sure you kindly click this button, not this button, this one. I don't want upside down thumbs up. I want thumbs up. So if you can click that for me, that'll be greatly appreciated. And make sure at the end of the class, share it on your social media, any social media that you have. Make sure you share it so you get to share Taekwondo with the rest of the world. There are, you okay? Oh, yes, yes. Let's, Kathy is setting up some music for you guys. You guys are lucky. She never sets up music for me when I'm training because I'm never training. I've been training every day for 2 weeks straight now. 2 weeks. Master Kenneth is going to come and join me in the mornings. We're going to train together. Master Kenneth is going to be helping me to get ready for my 4th Dan, everybody. Hopefully he doesn't forget. Christopher is here. Hello, Christopher. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us, you guys.
Does he have a black belt test today?
No, not that Christopher. Christopher 1 is here. Christopher Lee is testing for his black belt today. Make sure you guys stay tuned to on our YouTube, or not YouTube, our Instagram page, as we are going to be posting the black belt testing happening today. Today is going to be black belt testing. Those of you that are going to be looking to do your belt testing, tune in so you can see what it's like, so that you can amp up your training to get yourself ready for your black belt. Black belt isn't easy, you guys. You know, every year they say 10,000 Taekwondo athletes start. Of those 10,000, half of them quit within the first 6 months. And then of that half quit first year. Of that half, I believe they get to blue belt. Half of those get to black stripe. And only 1 out of 10,000 people get to test for their black belt and see themselves through their black belt. Hopefully, you guys are one of those students who are going to get their black belt, train for it, so that you can be a proud black belt like Master Kenneth here. He is a 4th degree black belt, and my other instructor is still waiting to set up the music. I think it's set up already. Yes, yes, yes. And as always, we have the lovely Kathy here, and she's going to be doing the stretching with you guys, I believe, and then Master Kenneth is going to lead the conditioning. Annie's here. Hi, Annie. Thank you for joining us, Annie. Very good, very good. I think I'm going to step out of the picture and let Master Kenneth and Instructor Kathy start the class, get you guys warmed up, get you guys working. I will be back at the end of the class to talk to you guys about some of the upcoming events that we have, some of the changes that's going to be happening to our YouTube Live and our Zoom classes. So please stay tuned for that. And as always, if you haven't had a chance to subscribe to our channel, make sure you do so. And as well, please make sure you like the video and share it on your social media. Thank you very much, you guys. I'm going to step out of the way, let Master Kenneth and Instructor Kathy take over. And I believe Kathy wants to start music. We'll get started in just a second. Master Kenneth, if you can just let me know how low you would like this camera to be. Are we good there or a little bit lower? Yeah? Okay. Very good, you guys. Enjoy your training. I will see you guys in a little bit.
Okay, so before we start the music, let's first focus up with some meditation. Let's have a seat. Okay, reach across your legs, hands on your knees, straighten your back, and close your eyes. Let's focus on breathing. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. In. Out. Okay, let's practice your pumse in your head. Practice the highest one you know on your own time. 소리 끝내. pumse 준비. 시작. Ha! When you're ready, you can open your eyes. Let's give everyone who's still going a few more seconds. But Jackie, can you please start the music?
It's just K-pop.
Okay, sure.
Or I have it on random shuffle for K-pop. That's why.
Okay. Today, Master Ken is kind of sore. Can you just do a good set stretching so that I can be less sore? Okay. Good. Go ahead.
Start with jumping jacks. 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열, 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. And that's the party for now. Start stretching. You're gonna stretch up. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Stretch forward.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
Stretch down. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. For me, as you get older, you'll find that your body's getting stiff a lot. Stretch over back of your neck, the hands behind your head, your hands behind your head, and push down. Other way, let's look up. Next to the left. This way. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Shoulder rotation forward. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열, other way. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 열, 아홉, 열.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Other side.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
Okay, let's sit on your left leg. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Other side. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Front leg forward. Reach down. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Left side. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Okay, that was my session for the day.
Good, very good. Let's go in with some more cardio. One step up and down. Okay, by my count, you guys are gonna raise your knee up and down while you're hopping. So to do this, right, you can't transfer your weight to the other leg. You have to keep your weight on this leg the whole time. Okay, ready? Let's go right leg up and down. Now, two, set, net, that's it. Yes, sir. Remember, return, out. You want the leg at the count?
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
Let's try changing your legs. Now, two, set, net, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Good. Your legs. Okay, let's get some audience participation. You guys notice I keep putting my hand in front of me as I bring up my knees? Does anyone at home know why I'm doing that? Why am I doing this with my hands? Am I just swinging my hands? No, there's a reason why. This is a drill for sparring. Do you know why I put my hands out in front of me? There's a very important reason why. It's to simulate something sparring. Let's see if anyone at home knows why. Anybody?
Okay,
You guys
I think
got
they want an example.
12 seconds stand. Anybody? Come on, guys. Answer quickly. We're waiting.
To dodge quickly.
Oh, someone
To block
dodge.
a kick.
How do you dodge with your hands? Okay, but someone said to block.
I think they meant maybe block, not dodge.
To block a kick, right?
But Alicia's right?
To block a kick? Yes. Okay, so here's the thing. When you're kicking, right, if you have to wait until you see the counter coming. If I kick first and then try to kick back, oh, now I have to block. That's not going to work if Kathy's faster than me. She's learning than me. She might be. Okay, so when I'm kicking, at the same time as the moment I raise my knee, you notice a lot of times people when you're sparring, they drop their hand because the moment my knee comes out, let me show you this way. My hand comes out. I'll show you from the other end. When my leg comes up, my other hand comes down. So at the same time when I'm kicking, I'm doing this. So my hand is covering my body at the exact same time as my knee comes up. Whether I'm doing it from the back leg, whether I'm doing it from the front leg, my hand is always here covering my body. Okay? To kick fast. Okay. So you guys are starting to get the idea. Okay, let's continue. All right, let's do some more of that. I want you guys to try to drop your opposite hand when we're doing this, okay? Let's go alternating one more time. You ready? Up and down? Ready? Now, two, set, net, hustle, listen, go, down, out. Yo, let's go two on the same side, two on the other side. Okay, ready? Now, two, set, net, hustle, listen, go, down, out. Yo, good. Shoot out your legs. Okay. Yeah, it looks a little bit strange. It looks like a dance move, you know? No, but don't make it a dance. Okay? It serves a very specific purpose in blocking. Okay? Now, the next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna work on some footwork today. So everyone, let's start with fight session B. Ha! Okay, let's start bouncing up and down. So remember, when you're bouncing, you don't need to leave the ground. Okay? Just bounce your heels up and down off the ground. Now, every time I say one, let's hop forward. Every time I say two, let's hop backward. Just start with that. Okay, everyone? Bouncing, ready, go. Third. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, good. You got your legs. Change your legs. Got these good to call it out. Ready? Jump.
Oh, sorry. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2.
Can you say it before you do it?
Sorry.
Say it, then do it.
Okay. 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1.
Check out your legs.
Whew.
You can see you're thinking like, oh. That's okay. So when you guys are moving, right? Hopefully you're doing this for me. Make sure your legs are apart. So when you're moving in your stance, you want to keep your stance. So at no point should I see your legs go like this while you're moving. Neither should I see your legs go like this. Okay? So those are not good kicking positions, right? I cannot kick well from here because I have poor balance. I cannot kick from here because my legs are all tangled up. Right? Neither of those are very good kicking positions. Okay, so while you're moving, you want to keep your legs apart. Okay, pretend like you're holding something between your legs and you can't let go of it. Okay, or the opposite. Make sure, or pretend like you have a rubber band between your legs and you have to hold it apart. In fact, that's an exercise some people do for sparring. They take what's called a resistance band, they put it around their legs, and they keep it apart while they move, right? To make it a little bit more difficult. Today, we're going to practice a few kinds of footwork. Okay, so some of you have done this before, right? First one's going to be nice and simple. We're going to move forward, back, and then raise our knee. So we're going to go 1, 2, and then 3, and then back again. Okay? So simple, watch this again. I'll show you from the side. Forward, back, knee up, and then back up. So this is similar, for example, if I was with Kathy here, or where I was finding her, I'm going to bait her into attack. I'm going to go, oh, she's going to try to attack and counter. I'm going to back up, and then I'm going to counter, and then I'm going to back out again. So watch this again, just give me normal speed. Ha! Ha! Does this make sense, guys? So let's try this basic movement out. So forward and back, right? You draw them in. You draw them in, you make them try to attack you. Ha! And then you come back in to counter them. So basically, you're countering the counter. Okay? So try it slow first. Ready? Try forward, back, knee up, and back up again. You get out of range. Okay, one more time. Ready? Forward, back, knee up, back up. Okay, let's try to get it faster. Ready? Try to go as fast as your own speed. Ready? Go. Ha! And reset. Try the other way now. Ready? Go. Ha! Good. One more time. This time right leg behind. Go. Ha! Good. Ready? Other leg. Go. Ha! Good. Check out your legs. Okay. Is everyone's legs feeling warm? I hope so.
Watch your ankle.
Yes, you should be very careful. Okay, now that our legs are nice and warm, let's warm up our arms. And the shoulders good. Okay, today, since Patty's shoulders are feeling sore, we're going to warm up with not push-ups, but with tricep extensions. So, basically, it's what everyone thinks a bad push-up is. Okay, I'm finally letting you do a bad push-up. but you're gonna do it my way. So that you're actually doing some work. All right? So for tricep extensions, remember, a normal push-up position has your hands behind your shoulders, right? You're gonna put your hands where I told you not to, in front of your head. But this time, instead of bringing your head down, you're gonna bring your elbows down. Does this make sense, everyone? Okay, we're gonna train you guys to be able to do tricep push-ups one day. Ready? Let's try 20. 10 with me and 10 with Kathy. Ready, set, body up, head down, and go. Now, third, set, left, pass up, yes up, go. There. Hold. Yeah.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
Ha. Good. Okay. Okay, now next thing we're gonna do today, we still have to do some push-ups. Sorry, Kathy. You're gonna go to the store. You'll live. I promise you'll survive. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do today is we're gonna do side-to-side push-ups. You're gonna have push-up positions. Right, so from here, you're gonna widen your hands and you're gonna go push-up, then back in. The other side, out, and then back in. So each push-up is one. Let's try for 20. Okay, Kathy, are we ready? Good. Whole body up. 시작. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. 가.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
Good. Okay, shake out your arms. Let's move on to your abs, everyone. Let's do some sit-ups. Let's start with normal sit-ups. We'll just do 20 to warm up. Ready? Sit-up position. Regular sit-ups. 10 with feet, 10 with back. Drop, up. Third. Set. Net. 다섯. 여섯. 일곱. 여덟. 아홉. 열.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
Very good. Okay, now their arms should be nice and warm. We're gonna do some biceps. Good. We're gonna do just 10 of these today because we're gonna do a hybrid exercise later. You'll see what I mean. Let's start with 10 biceps on my count. Ready? Legs out. And 시작. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Good. Next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna do some crunches. So reminder, this is how crunches look. Back on the ground, knees up, make a 90-degree angle. You're sitting on a chair. Hands under your head, raise your head, and then your shoulders. Okay, if you can't, elbows to your legs. But the more important part is that your head and your shoulders leave the ground. Okay? We'll do 20. This one's a little easier. That's good. Okay, ready? Hands on your head, legs up, and 8 minutes counting. Jump. Now, third, set, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
Good. Just a little rest. Okay, so now let's do that hybrid exercise we talked about. You're gonna combine leg raises with crunches. You're gonna do a leg raise and then you're gonna do a mini crunch. Now let me show you how that looks. All right, so you're gonna lie down sideways. Okay, so shoulders on the ground, feet off the ground. Right, this is on the ground. Better? Okay, so once you get feet off the ground and then you're gonna do a leg raise. And then you're gonna do a mini crunch. Leg raise, then crunch. But while you're doing this, your feet have to stay off the ground. Now remember, this isn't an exercise you want to do fast. If you swing around, you're not doing it right. So none of this. Okay? 100% wrong. Okay? So one leg, then one crunch. Okay? Let's do this. I'll count. We'll do a set of 10. But every time I count, do either leg or crunch. Okay? So make sure you pause in between. So I'll give you an example. I'll say knock. Then I'll say go. Set. Good night. Alright, and we'll do this for 20. Let's see how we do. Okay? Everyone ready? Lie on your back. Hands on your head. And legs off the ground. Jack. Now. Good. Set. Net. 다섯. 여섯. 일곱. 여덟. 아홉. 열.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
Okay, stand up. Face forward, check. And then, let's get a quick water break and then come back.
Okay, time to come back, guys. So today we're going to be focusing a lot on kicks, and we're not going to do that much pumse. We're only going to do 4 pumses. So if there's a particular pumse you want to work on, please type it in. We'll give you guys 10 seconds. Okay, silence. Like, let's see. 8. Pumse 6.
What is I want to see Pumse number 8? Don't you need to learn beginner's Pumse?
Is that Cyan?
That's sound.
No, that's Hi Hayden.
Oh,
That's why.
I
I
thought
was
that's
like,
why.
okay, that makes sense. Yes, Hi Hayden.
Oh.
Sorry.
My bad.
Okay,
so we have
so we got
8,
8, 6, 2, 4.
Perfect.
2, 4, 6, 8. There you go, even.
Yeah, okay, good. Okay. So today we're gonna get a trip to Kathy to demonstrate while I explain most of it. Facing forward. Turn.
Sir.
Come there. Okay, let's start with Pumse number 2. Okay, Jimmy. Okay, everyone, let's try and follow along. By my count, low block. Head up. A big stance punch. Third. Set. Net. Your punch is going to the center of your body. Ready? Middle block. Now. Third. Set. So from here, one after you kick, make sure your punch goes to your mouth level. Okay? Now. Ready? The other side. Now. Third. Good. Make sure now you go to the head level. Sorry, go to the head block to the front. Now. Third. From here, when Kathy turns around, okay, let's try to make sure you do this. Put your left leg beside your right leg before you turn around so that you don't have to readjust your leg after you turn. Try it. Oh, so you notice Kathy had to readjust her leg a little bit. So Kathy, what I want you to do when you're turning, right, is I want you to put your toe of your left leg beside the toe of your right leg before you turn. Let me show you that one time, guys. I'll show you from this angle, right? So my right leg is here, my left leg is here. When you're turning around, so you don't have to readjust, put your left toe in line with your right toe, and then just turn your feet. And then you're going to end up with your feet uncrossed. Let's see if Kat can pull that off. Go. Okay, still better though. Okay, ready? Let's continue from here. Turn around, middle block, and out. Ready? Now to the back, low block, and out. Third. Set. Net. Paro. Sure, relax. Okay, very good. Let's see Pumse 2 on your own time now, guys. All right? Ready? Pumse 준비. On your own time, Pumse 2 시작. All right, very good. Give your hands. Okay, straight up, relax. Now, so a few things to remember for Pumse 2. Remember, guys, you want to show a clear difference between punching to the body level and punching to the face level. Okay? So when I'm punching to the body level, I make sure it's lower than my shoulder. Right? When I'm punching to the face level, I make sure it's a little higher than my shoulder so it aims right here. Sometimes people look up and then their head goes up here and I'm like that. Your face isn't up there. Look straight forward and make sure your punch goes to your mouth. Okay? Let's continue with Pumse number 4. Before turn, kene. Ready? Pumse 준비. Ready? Twin knife fan block and out. Third. Turn around, set. Net. To the front, head block, knife hand strike and out. Third. Set. So make sure you set your hands for your twin knife hand block after you bend your knee. So after you finish that second side kick, right here, you bend your knee, and then you land. So it's first kick, second kick, bend your arms, and land here. Okay? Now, third, set, net. to the back, mid block left hand strike again, and up. Make sure that your front hand, your right hand is at your neck level, your left hand is above your head. Now, front kick, back fist. To make sure, guys, back fist has to come from under your arm. So from this position, kick, 1 and 2. Avoid starting from your waist. I'm seeing this happen a lot. You don't want this because you don't want your hand to go sideways. This looks like an outer block, but with the opposite side of your hand. This is the back fist. Your hand goes straight forward. Okay, let's continue. Middle block punch now. Third, set, net. Hello. Okay, quick note at the end there. Relax. When you guys are doing that last bit, right, from here, when you guys go to the side, make sure your hand goes out and back in. So the most common error we see is people either going, oh, wrong hand, because they think the middle block has to go in the same direction as your turn, or they go this way. So remember, the correct movement is out, in. Okay? So from here, 1, 2, 3. Same thing when you're turning around. 1, 2, 3. Okay? And same at the end. All right, let's go to Kumse 4 on your own time. Sit, connect. Kumse to me. Sit up. Sure. Okay, relax. Oops, that's a show. Okay, so a few things I want to remind you from saying before. There's actually one more thing I wanted to say. Some of the most common errors I see from saying before had to do with the twin knife hand block. Actually, in general, outer block movements, so that's single knife hand, outer block, twin knife hand, I see similar mistakes, right? So the thing with twin knife hand block is it's two movements that are together, right? But you can't mix them together. So it's one after the other. So let me show you what I mean by that. Single knife hand block is here. 1, 2, 3, right? So set position, it's 1 and 2. There's two movements there, up then out, right? So what you can't do is you can't do both together, right? Or you can't overdo one and make a continuous circle. It has to be up and out, right? Like you're tracing a rectangle, right? Or a right angle with your fingertips. Same with twin knife hand block. Okay, so things you can't do. Circle. Things you can't do. Straightforward. These are both things I see. Okay? So these are things I want you guys to avoid. Okay? So when you're doing it, do your best to relax your arms. 1, 2. Okay? So the last mistake I would see that I don't want to see is people's hands moving at the same time. This is, right, separate then together. So what I mean by that is your front hand moves first until you reach your shoulder, and then both hands move together. So it's separately, together. Things I see, together. Things I see, hands moving together. Those movements are wrong, okay? Let's not do that. Understand? Okay, let's continue. Function number 6. Sorry. Come there. You say, Jimmy. Ready, function number 6 by my count. Low block forward stance. Now, next move is going to be that front kick into that outer block. So just like I talked about earlier, make sure I see that reverse L. So after you finish that kick, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Cut that L shape. Don't make a circle. Third. Other side set. Net. To the front now. So this is reverse single knife hand block. Left leg, right hand. Make sure your hand and your leg are different. Now. Third. Set. Net. To the front, double low block now. Okay, ready to the front. Reverse single knife hand again. Left leg, right hand. Now. Sorry, I meant that the other way around. Right leg, left hand. My bad. Okay, ready. Turning kick. Key up and out. Third. Kick line behind. Outer block. Watch your balance over there, okay? Ready, turn around, we'll block now. Third. Okay, ready? To the back, turn that time block now. Third. Set. Net. Sure, relax. Sorry, pardon. Keep saying that. Sure, relax. Okay. So I realized there's one more thing that we have to talk about for single knife hand block and for outer block movements. Okay, that we didn't talk about yet. And that's the top hand. Okay. So one of the most common mistakes we see is people starting from this position for an outer block or for a head block sometimes. Okay, so the position is supposed to be this. Okay, before you block this way. So this, not this. Okay, so the reason why is this. All right, your hand has to end up facing up on your belt, but all of your blocks have rotation there, right? You have a little bit of twisting going on, right? So you guys notice when you punch, at the end of a punch, you turn your hand. At the end of a low block, you turn your hand, right? And here, when your hand comes back, it also turns. You don't start from here. Oh, sorry, you don't start from here. Wrong way. Okay? So on single knife hand, here, not here. On outer block, here, not here. Okay, so this is something I see pretty often, and it's something we just gotta go. Okay, hopefully you guys can do that. Okay? Let's continue with number 6 on your own time. Today, 준비. On your own time, 시작. Follow. Sure. Okay, very good. So, Kathy, I want to, not to pick on you, but I do want to ask you, when you're doing a Pumse session, out of what I've talked about, what mistakes do you see yourself doing? Or do you notice yourself doing? Do you notice anything? Because I want to point out to you guys that everyone makes mistakes. I do too, so does Kathy. But let's see what mistakes Kathy notices that she's doing.
I have to rethink this one. See.
You know, think about it, and then I'll tell you what to talk about.
Balance was off.
Okay.
And I think hand and leg synchronization. So obviously it comes down, your tapering finishes.
Ah, okay, so timing, right? Yeah, okay, yeah.
Timing was off.
There's one thing I talked about today. So I don't think you know you're doing it. That's why, that's the important thing. So did you notice that when you did your outer block, you did it from here? And the other thing I just talked about not doing, you either start from here or you start from here.
I don't.
Don't.
Oh,
Okay? So
okay.
sometimes, right, you guys don't even know you're doing it. Sometimes you guys start from here and you think that's good enough. So here's the thing, when your hand's facing your body, that's not the same as your hand facing down. This is not the same position as this is. Okay? Incorrect? Correct. Okay, it needs to be a full rotation.
Just letting you know.
All right, so yeah, this is important, guys. I want to, well, I'm not just picking on Kathy. I'm not perfect either, neither is she. No one's perfect. But everyone's working on their Pumse, right? So for myself, like, I know that, like, I'm confident with my hand techniques, but I know that my balance on my landings are sometimes a little bit shaky. I know that my stances can also sometimes not be perfect, right? That's what I have to work on. So I want you guys to think about the things that you're not good at and try to fix them, okay? Let's move on to Pumse number 8. Jimmy. Ready, by my count, twin outer block. Now, ready, finish the forward stance punch. Third, double front kick, and then middle block, double punch. So let's see if Kathy can remember what I tell her to do every time she does this. Set. Let's try that again with a key up, shall we?
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. Ready, go. You kind of did it again, but I'll let it go for now. Ready, step forward, punch, net. Okay, single mountain block, ta-da. Okay, make sure your feet are facing the same direction, 45 degrees. Parallel stance, right? or modified forward stance. Both feet are facing 45 degrees in the same direction. Ready? Change the normal forward stance in the other direction. And up. Slow uppercut to your mouth level. A little higher, please. And up. Okay, so adjust the angle of your feet. Make sure your heels are on the same line for this one, okay? And up. Good. And up. So turn that front block, right? Make sure your front leg points forward. So adjust your stance if necessary. Now change the forward stance, punch and up. Now front kick, land behind, step behind, palm block. Now. So just a quick reminder here, from your forward stance, after you kick, land, and then step. Your hand should come up here. And then as you pull your leg in from a forward stance to a tiger stance, this is where you bluff. So it's kick, land, step, and then pull your leg in for your palm block. Ready? To the side, to that front block, now. Front kick, back and punch, now. Palm block, now. Make sure your hand sets before your leg moves. Okay? Other side, now. Third. Set. In the back, twin lower block, now. Front kick, jumping front kick, now. From here, turn around, swing left and block, now. Okay, from here, elbow, back fist and punch. Let's see just the elbow first, now. Good, ready, back fist. Punch. Other side, same thing, now. Third. Set. Neck. Auto. Sure, relax. Very good, give her a hand. Okay, so one thing to avoid for the single mountain block position, I want you guys to remember it's very similar to that of a scissor block, okay? Except it's in different directions and it's higher. So when you do a scissor block, the movement is this: low block and outer block, okay? So when I say outer block, there is outer block with your outer forearm and outer block with your inner forearm. In this case, we're using our inner forearm here. So what a lot of people do is they just go straight up. So this is the same as doing a single knife hand block like this. Incorrect. So when you're doing this, right, there needs to be hand up to your shoulder, right? So let's say you're doing outer block in take of 6. This is how it looks. If you guys remember, 1, 2, 3, right? Or 1, 2, and 3. Now, if you take that same movement, 1, 2, 3, but you turn it the other way, 1, 2, 3, you have the first half of your single mountain block. The other one is here. So we put that together, it actually does not go this way. It goes 1, 2, and then 3. So it's, okay? So a little bit of knowledge for you guys. If you're doing straight out, not so great. Okay? Raise your hand before you go. Okay, let's move on. Hit an 8 on your own time. Toye, connect. Come say, 준비. On your own time, 시작. Hold. Sure, relax. Okay, very good. Let's give her a hand. So, okay, Karthik. Once again, just like before, I want you to think about your mistakes or like the things you need to fix. Let's see if you can pick up what they are. What do you think you have to work on?
Double front kicks.
Double front kick, okay, good. So controlling the height of it is important, right? Remember, when you guys are going to the front, the first one is to your body level, second one is to your face level, right? You don't want to have them both low, so don't go knee level, body level. It's body, face, and then you continue. At the end, it's face level and jumping face level. Anything else? Possible. I was watching your stances, sorry.
My stance is a little wonky.
Yes, so yeah, like the modified forward stance is a little bit tricky because you're crossing your legs, but you're going into a straight line. So for that one, you kind of have to learn by watching your feet first. So when you guys are learning your stances, right? If you don't look at it, you're not gonna really know where to put your legs. So one thing I want you guys to eventually do, right, is if you have time on your own, try to do your pumse with just your stances and watch yourself. So for example, from here, when I'm going from here to my modified forward stance, I'm gonna go 1, I'm gonna go 2, I'm gonna check to see if I need to adjust it. Right? So I need to be able to see this first to know where to put it before I can do it without looking at it. Okay? So if I don't do that without checking first, the first time, I'm not going to know where I would need to go to put my legs. Okay? So in other words, I want you guys to practice just your stances sometimes without even doing the hand movements and look at it. Okay? You have to look at it and check because otherwise your legs might not be in the right place. Okay? Anything else? Okay, let's get a quick water break. Check. In there. Good job, everyone.
Courtney's here.
Who?
Who's W? Okay. Christopher, we'll go over Pumse number 5 next time. In the meantime, go on to our YouTube channel and search for Pumse number 5 videos if you need to practice. Okay, and hi, Courtney.
Oh, Courtney is here. Good. Don't learn today. Okay, everyone, welcome back. We're gonna start some kicking. Okay, so today we're gonna work on multiple kicks. So what I mean by that is, so when you guys do a kick, every time you raise your leg once, usually it's to do a single kick, right? So most of the time when someone does a turning kick, that's all they're doing, right? Yeah, sorry. So for example, right, when someone does a normal turning kick, they just do it flat and then they're landing right after, right? So if your balance is a little better and you have a little bit more control over your leg, you can do more than one. Let's say I want to do a turning kick at the body level and at the head level. Right, I'm reading like that, right? So I'm going to go 1, and then I'm going to raise my foot up, and I'm going to go number 2, right? So when you do that fast, you can sometimes go boom, right? So why do I need to do multiple kicks on a single leg? Why do I just do a single one? Because sometimes I want to be a little more tricky. I want to pretend like I'm kicking to my body, but I'm really kicking to my face. So just hold it at the heel. For example, I can pretend I'm kicking to my body, and suddenly my leg comes up. Sorry. Okay, so you pretend, and then, nope, just kidding, I'm going somewhere else. Okay, so being able to change like that requires a little bit more control, but it also requires you to know how to set your leg properly. What I mean by that is this, okay? So anyone can do a good turning kick with full movement like this. So up, turn, and kick, right? But then, before you kick, you're doing something for a split second. That thing you're doing is you're setting your leg exactly like this. With your knee, and you're ending up in this position before you extend your leg. So knowing that position is important because when you're changing to a different position, you have to get to the new one just before you kick. I'm going to show you an example. Let's pretend I'm going to do a front kick. I'm going to change it to a turning kick instead. So I'm going to start my knee up here. I'm going to pretend like, I'm going to do a front kick. But then, just before I extend my leg out, go here, I'm going to turn, So, just before my leg went out, I went like this. It's a turning kick position. So I need to know that turning kick position well and control it so I can do the second. Okay? So something very simple that everyone knows how to do, front kick. And everyone here should know how to do a turning kick. So from here, you can pretend to do a front kick, go ha, and the next time you go ha. Right? And you change to the turning kick instead. So a little bit harder if to go from turning kick to roundhouse. Okay? Because you already turned. So one thing I can give you guys for advice, right? Is we're gonna cheat a little. So when you do a turning kick, right, there's what I call the bad turning kick. The bad turning kick is when you turn your body half turn. So a turning kick with this way, that's a half turn compared to a full turn here. Okay? But we're gonna use it like this because I'm gonna do a second pivot when I raise my leg the second time. So from here, this is the half turn, and then from here, as I kick up, I'm gonna pivot all the way. So from here, watch this. Now I turn right, now I have a little bit more of a turn, that rotation right there. So in a normal speed, that would look like this. Okay, I can do this from the front leg as well. So from here I can go right here, come up. Okay, so that's the drill we're gonna try first. Let's try turning kick into roundhouse. So I want you don't have to finish your first kick. In fact, if you do, oftentimes you tend to fall forward. If you finish your first, it's going to be very hard to come up for the second one. So I want you to pretend, right? When I say pretend, I mean like you make them think you're about to do it. You think, no, just the other one. So you pretend to do the first kick, but you're really doing the second one. Today, that's really hard. Okay, so at home, I want you guys to try this out. Let's see if Kat can pull off as well. Okay? So either watch her or try it for yourself. Maybe watch Kat do the first two, and then you guys can follow up and try. Okay, ready? So remember, the first one you can aim at, but you don't have to hit. So I'm going to put the target here, just so she has something to look at, so she can place her fake. And then the second kick is going to be the real one. So which leg are you going to kick it? Right. Okay, so pretend for this run. Let's try slow first. So 1, and then real 2. Okay, so remember, not every time. Okay, move your heel forward. So remember, half turn, full turn, full turn, full turn with your leg. Okay, one more time. So get that pivot going in. Ready? 1 and then 2. Nice. Okay, so if possible, I want you to land on this side. So try to go over and clean down. Okay, it's better for black belts part. Okay, ready? Let's try. All right. So now we've done a few times. Try and follow along with my count. Nah. Good. Good. You don't miss. Just because you can go higher doesn't mean you should. There's no point in kicking where someone's face isn't, right? So, don't miss. Net. Good. Going. All right. So remember, right? When you're going higher, you're actually also going a little bit further away. Because when you go here, when you go up, you're actually a little bit further away with the toe because, your foot moves in a circle, right, around this point. So when your leg goes past a certain point, goes up too high, you're actually a little bit further away. So what do you have to do? You have to shift your hip in. Okay, let's try. Net. Nice. Ready? That's up. Very nice. Okay, shake out your legs. Let's try the other way. Okay, so you guys, option, you can do this off of your back leg or your front leg. Personally, I prefer my front leg, but back leg, it's easier to swing a little bit. Let's give this a try. Ready? Now. Good. Good.
Oh, sorry.
Set. A little bit harder. 1 second left. Now, ready? Hustle. These things, you gotta aim though. Go. Like, are you gonna tell your opponent to go, can you put your hand a little higher so I can hit it? That's not how it's gonna work at here. Okay. So I'm gonna show you guys this again at full speed. Okay? Either or, okay? So if you remember, right, try to relax in the first one. When you come up to here, you should be relaxed. Okay? If you're not relaxed here, if you're tense like this, go. Right? You see how much more tension I have in my body? Right? That's gonna inhibit your, it's gonna make your ability to kick higher or harder. Okay? Because when your muscles are tense, right, you're not able to move it as quickly or as flexibly. So from here, when I'm going right for one, relax. Foot's relaxed, super relaxed. So when I flick it up for two, boom! Right? Easy. But if I'm tense, right, it doesn't feel so good. It doesn't feel good when you're tense. You gotta relax. Okay? So, right, turning kick to turning kick is still what I consider to be kind of easy. Okay? Because it's the same position, right? You're not really changing very much. But now, what if I ask you to do a turning kick into a side kick? So I'm pretending to go here, but I'm really going here, forward instead.
Sure.
Yes, please. Okay? So I'm preparing you guys for what we're going to do later, which is turning kick into a hook kick. But the first one, I'm going to pretend to do a turning kick position, but just before I do, because I'm going to assume that she's going to move back, okay? So the assumption she's going to move away. So I'm going to go for one. She's going to move back. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hop forward. As I do, I'm going to tuck my knee in here before I extend my leg. So watch how this looks, okay? I'm going to go with mid speed. So 1, 2, 3. Okay? You ready for normal speed? I'll kick 50%. Okay? So ready? Ha! Ha! Okay? So imagine, right, this works with someone who isn't moving back as well. Imagine someone is blocking, right? They see the turning kick coming, so they cover their side, so they expose their front. Okay? So Kathy, I'm gonna get you to give an example. So for example, right, if Kathy is kicking towards me, let's do it slow. She's gonna aim a turning kick at me, right? So she's gonna aim that. So I'm gonna block here, but then she's gonna change it to that side kick, boom. And suddenly she has the front. Okay, so it's one of these ways about tricking your opponent, okay? So you gotta get control, you can pull this off. I believe in you guys, okay? So remember, I'm not gonna hold the target sideways because you're not intending to kick that one. You're trying to hit the side kick. Let's start with the first one. So from here, right? Whenever she comes in, all I'm trying to start with a turning kick position. Come up, turning kick position. And now change to a side kick, and then stick it up. Okay, we'll start with that on the spot first, and then we'll move into the jumping forward one. I'll show you how to do that after. Okay, so let's try this by my count. Now, change. Good, good. Third. Good. Set. A little hard would be nice. Net. That's up. Very good. Okay, now for a little bit extra distance, at the same time as you're changing from here to here, I want you to hop forward. Okay? Picture your side kick position staying in one spot. Just like imagine this, right? My leg's gonna stay here. So my leg didn't actually move very much. My body moved forward first before I stuck my leg out. Okay, so to get that, right, just start from side kick position, stick your leg out. I want you to bend your knee and pull it in before you stick it out. Okay? So try that for me, Kevin. So stick your leg out like you're doing a side kick. So stick it out. Okay, now as you bend your knee and tuck it in, jump forward at the same time. No. Not there. As you chamber your knee in, tuck in your knee for that side kick tight down. Okay, so stick your leg out first. You ready? Tuck it in and jump. Yeah, that's it right there. Okay, so let's try that a few times. Ready? So stick your leg out. So for a kick, ready? And pull it in. Jump, kick. Okay, so the moment you land, stick it out again. You ready? And go. Good. Now I'm a little Okay, no worries. Let's go for 5 points. Ready? Now, that's fine. I mean, it's fine to do that because you're pretending to do a turning kick, right? Ready? Third. Good. Set. Net. Good. Ready? Pass up. Good. Okay, now let's see if you can do that full speed. Okay, so here's the thing, Jackie. I'm going to start at the static target, but the moment you hop in, I'm going to avoid the spring. You got to come in again and get the side. Okay? Try.
Oh.
Front leg.
Front leg. Okay.
Try.
So, turning kick, side kick.
Yes.
Oh,
Deeper,
no.
deeper.
That is
One
hard.
second, you got to do it. You got to jump forward more. Ready? Third. Faster, faster. Set. Chase me down, Jackie. Come on, it's a little low. Net. Good. Pass up. Nice. There we go. Last one was decent. Don't fall backwards. Okay, for the other leg, I'm good. So for this one, Kathy, instead of holding it in front of you, hold it beside you. Just to spare you a little bit of a pain. Okay, so on your count.
Now.
Ha! Oh, you're gonna play that game, right? Okay. Okay.
Ready? Third.
Ha!
Okay, ready? Set.
Ha!
Net.
Ha!
Pass up.
Ha!
More.
That's it. Please, hopefully this is making sense to you guys. It's not over though. Okay, so the important thing here is changing from 2 set positions. From this position to this position. Okay? As long as you have those 2 positions, sticking out your leg here or sticking out your leg here, shouldn't serve as too much of an issue. Now, when it comes to doing a hook kick, you really got to have that position down. So we're going to start with the easier one, I think, which is turning kick position to hook kick position. So for this one, I'm going to pretend to do a turning kick, but what we're really going to do is hook kick with the same leg. So for this one, let's break it down slow. It's 1, pretend, and now I have to rechamber my leg to side kick position before I hook it up for real. Okay, so the fake is down here, the kick is here. Slow motion again, or mid speed, it's 1, 2. Okay, now I'm gonna do it at normal speed. So try to watch and see if you can see how convincing my fake is. I'm gonna make it really try to look like I'm trying to do that pretty good. Ha! Okay, so I'm going ha, ha, you think, right? So that low movement where it makes you think he's gonna do it, no, it's going somewhere else. Because what you want them to do is you want their block to come down, and so you can come out and attack more easily. Okay? So let's try this with Kathy. You're gonna go slow, and then you're gonna go fast. Let's see how she does. Okay? So remember, aim the fake here, do the ripping up here. And keep your balance out. So hold it out first. Well, okay, in this case, for the hook kick, you're not going to want that momentum this way. So actually, you don't want momentum. It's better if you don't. So front leg here, and then hook kick number 2. Okay? So try to hold it here first.
Oh.
We see you're overturning here.
Yeah.
Okay, so remember, you want to turn right for hook kick. Right, that pivot I told you about that you do the second time, you don't want to pivot all the way on your first turning kick with these fake kicks. Okay, so watch my feet. You got for a second. Okay, so on my first kick, my back leg is going to be sideways. Okay, so it's 1. My leg is here. Now, as I do my hook kick, watch my heel. My heel is going to go forward here, and this is for stability. When you want to do a front leg hook kick, you go from sideways. As you extend your leg, you move your heel forward. It's a counterbalance. Because if your leg's already here and you kick, you're going to find that your balance is going to go somewhere else.
Okay, so the stability point is from sideways to backwards for front leg hook kick because you're not going in a full circle. If you're going for a back leg hook kick, then you go heel up, then you go all the way around, right? But from the front leg, you actually have to start sideways and then move your heel forward here so that you don't fall over. Okay? So once again, watch slow to fast, right? Slow, sideways, heel forward as you do the second one. Let's try that. Ready? By my count, everyone try with okay, or try with 10. Ready? Now. Better? Better. Third. Nice. Set. Good. Try a little further away. We come into it. Now. Nice. Try not to look backwards, okay? Ready? Pass on. Good. Okay, so this move actually, guys, is my favorite. That sneaky hook kick is my favorite move in sparring. Pretend to go somewhere, boom, somewhere else. Okay, so now it's my turn to show you guys. So follow along with the other leg, guys. Okay? Okay, so every time Kathy counts, I'm going to do the fake into the hook kick.
Do you want me to hold the thing as well or not?
Sure, give me something to aim at.
Nah.
Ha!
Good.
Ha!
Set.
Ha!
Net.
Ha!
That's up.
Ha! Very good. So this is a move you can actually do from either turning kick or side kick position. I just find that side kick position is a little bit harder. Okay? So if you start from here, you can still fake here and then go here. But because you're more turned, you get a little less power out of it when you turn it over. What you have to imagine, guys, is this. When your body is turning away, if you push your leg in the opposite direction at the same time, that's what's creating the power for the front leg hook kick. So if you start already sideways or backwards, when you do the hook, you're going to end up turning even further. So that's something you don't want. So you want to almost face a little more forward when you're doing the turning kick part, so that when you do the hook part, your body will turn sideways at most, or backwards at most. Okay, so you don't want to overturn for this. Okay, so hopefully you guys found this interesting. It's a few new techniques, you know. It's a way to apply the same thing that you guys have already learned. Let's get a quick water break, and when you guys come back, Instructor May is going to debrief you for the end of the class.
Okay, and also if you guys have any questions, just type it in and we'll answer once we get back from the water break. Okay.
Face forward to it. Good job, guys. Hi everyone, how was your class, you guys? Did you guys have a good class? How was your class? Please let me know. Oh, Courtney was here. Alicia was here. Super, wow. Alicia says class was super. I'm glad to hear that. That's great to hear. That is great, great news. Very good, very good. So,
As you guys may know or may not know, it's time to go back to school soon. Are you guys gonna be going back to school, or are you guys gonna be at home? Let me know, please. What is the plan for your school? Um, what's the plan for your school situation? Who's going back to school? Who's going to be staying at home, doing their homework at home?
I don't know. Home. David's staying home from school.
David is going to be home?
David's staying home.
That sounds so interesting.
What else is there? There's
Oh, that's...
no, seriously. They didn't. Wow.
All right. All right. So yes, it is. It's interesting. Somehow, I don't know. Some schools. I know from what we had heard that starting September 7th, or sorry, September 10th, the school is going to be back in session, but I don't know if schools will be back in session at that time or not. Regardless, I want you guys all to stay safe. Make sure you wash your hands. Make sure you wash your hands, soap and water, not just stick your hand. I during some of the summer camps, I had to go and help the kids wash their hands. They would pump some soap in their hand and then wash the soap right off, not even wash their hands. So make sure you wash your hands. Make sure you do your social distancing. Make sure you guys stay safe. Safety is the most important thing. Anything else is secondary, but make sure you are staying safe. You're staying, maintaining social distancing between you and other people as we get back to the grind of things. Hopefully, COVID doesn't last too much longer, as we keep hearing different places have come up with a vaccine for it. So hopefully we can go back to normal. Sophie says, I think my dad wants me to stay home. Yeah, online training. I know the schools are doing online classes as well. So if you're doing online, David is going to be doing online classes. Very good, David. All right. So we are going to be changing the schedule. I'm going to go back and forth with Kathy so we can confirm exactly what it is going to be happening. If you are doing this coming week, you will have Zoom class on Tuesday. Starting September 1st, which is a Tuesday, there will no longer be Zoom classes for Tuesdays. It's going to be moved to Saturday. Yes, Saturday. Sorry for the interruption, everyone. I have one of my students just coming in for his private lesson today. So the online classes for you guys, for your Zoom classes, it will be on Saturdays, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So on Saturday, Kathy will be emailing you guys the new schedule for your Zoom if you're doing it on Tuesday. If you're doing Wednesdays, Wednesdays will still remain the same, but the schedule for your Zoom classes are going to be as follows. Beginners are going to be at 3:30. The intermediates will be at 4:30, and advanced will be at 5:30. So make sure you put that down. Again, beginners, we are going to be at 3:30. Intermediates are going to be at 4:30, and our advanced group is going to be at 5:30 on Wednesdays. And if you're doing Tuesday Zoom classes, then it will be moved to Saturday, as we are going back to our after school program is going to be starting September 10th, I believe. The studio will no longer be able to do, we will not be able to do the Zoom sessions for you guys that are doing Zoom on Tuesdays. It will be moved to Saturday. So if you're doing Zoom classes, it will be moved to Saturday. Kathy, remind me again, we are going to be doing YouTube Live on Saturdays as well, right? Yes. So we're still going to be running our YouTube Live on Saturdays. I'm just going to confirm that. Yeah, so if you are doing YouTube Live classes, just like today, we are going to be starting at 1 p.m. instead of 11 a.m. And our classes at the school are going to change as well. So if you are training at the studio, make sure you check your schedule, and it will be emailed out to all of you guys in the next few days if it hasn't already been sent out to you guys. Oh, yes. So as Kathy informed me right now, the email has been sent out yesterday. So you should have that schedule. If you haven't gotten it, please give us a call at any of our locations, and we'll be able to give you the time slot that you would be training in. Again, just like the summer schedule, you will be needing to let us know which day you come so we can set you for those days. If you are feeling under the weather and you are training at any of our locations, if you're not feeling well, please stay home. It's better for you to stay home than to come to the classes, so that we can make sure everybody is healthy and nobody gets any. And September is going to be flu season again. Hopefully everybody. I have a perfect remedy for it. I don't know if some of you can handle it. Kathy has had it before. I don't know if Master Kenneth has had it before, but I typically make all the instructors have one so that they stay healthy. And that is, you get cold pressed juice of ginger, just pure ginger. Drink that and you will never get sick, ever. Best remedy ever. That's the best thing you can have. And another thing you can try is spirulina. Spirulina is very good for you. It's a multivitamin. It's a natural herb, and it will boost your immune system so that you do not catch anything. Master Kenneth is not happy about that because Master Kenneth likes different dietary things.
Are you going to call me on YouTube Live? I see how
No. I mean, Master Kenneth, he beats viruses by working out like a madman.
So can I make a comment?
Yes, Kathy has a.
For students who will be returning to the studio or will be taking online classes, just to confirm, send either myself or any of the studios an email saying which 2 days or 3 days you'll be coming to train, and let us know which Zoom day you'll be tuning in on.
Yeah, so if we don't know, I will not be. There's so many people that are going to be doing Zoom and online and everything like that, and they're going to be doing classes in the studio. So if you are doing your training on Zoom, please make sure you send us an email to let us know which day you're going to be doing, so that Kathy or myself or somebody will get that link sent out to you guys. And make sure you keep this link. You shouldn't keep calling the studio. Can I get the new link? Can I get the new link? The link that we're going to be sending to you guys will be the one that you guys will be using, hopefully for not too much longer, and hopefully we'll be back to having our solid classes in the dojang again. Yes, ma'am.
And I was going to say, if you're coming to the studio, let's do our part and put a mask on, just to keep everyone safe. When you're working out really hard and you can maintain social distance, you can put it under your chin, but if you have to get close to other people, then you can put it back up.
Yeah, I know the face mask is kind of challenging for me as well, but we still have to do it. It is what it is, and we are martial artists. You can't complain. You just put it on and no complaining. Right, Master Kenneth?
Yes, sir.
See, Master Kenneth agrees as well. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. It was great to have you guys back again. I know we have been away for a couple of weeks, and it's great to see you guys training hard. I know you guys are doing your best at home, and I couldn't be more proud of you for that. I'm going to finish the session for today. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, please make sure you do so, and share and like all of our videos on any of your social media platforms, and just so that we can get our name out there, our training out there, so other people can join us and take the benefit of Taekwondo as well. I am going to finish the session for today. As always, my good friend, Master Kenneth Lim, and Instructor Kathy Park. My name is Instructor Mehdi. Thank you for tuning in, everyone. We will see you guys all next week. Same time, same channel. Cheerio!
Sir.
Kine! 감사합니다. And perfect.
There you go.